This is Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22. It says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid." I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto our Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is his son's name. All right. And when you praise him, you give praise through his son and his name, which is a Hebrew name pronounced Yahweh Shai. Okay. And to give praise unto the Most High, which his name is Yahweh, you go through our mediator and our high priest, which in the ancient Hebrew tongue, his name is pronounced Yahweh Shai. All praise goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakodash, being the Holy Spirit, which is the force that drives this ministry and what comforts us in these times, which are perilous times, as the scriptures have prescribed unto the planet Earth and unto those disobedient souls that have refused the extended hand of mercy through the head apostles and elders of GMS and men that are in agreement with this message and in tune with this song, if you will. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Okay. But let's go ahead and read this again. This is Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, and the 22nd verse. It says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown." Where are the sown places? Those would be your Krogers, your Walmarts, your Targets, any sort of convenience store that's local near you that you get your essentials from, whether it be food, products that you need just to sustain yourself on a daily basis. Okay, those are the sown places. But they're going to what? Appear unsown. They're going to appear unsown, meaning there's going to be no fruit, no bread within them, no product. Okay, it says the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Okay, because ever since you had the incident, that being the CV-19 that happened in the year of 2019, leading and at the forefront of the year 2020 as an object of a plague that was sent from the Most High as a pestilence, right? But what that year represented was a year of 2020 vision. Okay, we're able to see that this society is spiraling down the drain. And a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were forced to finally be able to witness the beginning of the end, if you will. Right? Our apostles and men that have been striving in this truth have been trying to show you and prepare you for these times that we're about to face. but that was really the first that people had felt it. And now we're that much nearer. And here we have another event that's about to take place, which is going to shake the earth. Okay. And fully that's going to manifest when these missiles hit. But the Lord is climaxing up to that situation. And the instrument that he's going to use, which is one of his main instruments and forms of torture, is famine. A lot of you Israelites, a lot of you disobedient men and women, old and young, have denied Yahusha and his men. And because of it, there will be a punishment. And one of the most worst punishments, one of the worst, and it is one of the most worst, all right, which is what they say, a double negative, right? Well, it's very negative, which is, but one of the worst ways to die is by famine. That's one of the worst ways to perish, or as your body consumes itself as you're losing energy, and your whole body is just a toxin, right? Your waste becomes toxic unto you, and your pee becomes so acidic where it starts to eat through your stomach lining. That's a terrible way to go out. Losing all kind of moisture throughout your body, a fly landing on your eye, and you don't even have the energy to wipe it away, to swat it away. Okay. Your stomach touching your spine. See, these are plagues that the Most High has ordained the earth to feel because of the rejection of the truth. You see? Let me see if I can find this. Y'all bear with me. Oh, here we go. This is Lamentations. Let me pull it up on my screen. Lamentations, the fourth chapter and the ninth verse. It says, better they, or yeah, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through want of the fruits of the field. Yeah, those that are taken out by the way of a weapon, right? Whether it be a, a Glock 9, some sort of AK, a knife, axe, hammer, right? Those would be better than those that die a famine. You see, and that's what's prepared for majority of you disobedient. Yeah, you disobedient Jakes, man. Yeah, and you see this? Look, child M Israelites. Yeah, is that what we do? Yeah, you see, you got false witnesses, man. Yeah, show me. Yeah, Johnny, come lately. Yeah, see a lot of see this famine. It's gonna touch you people, man. You false witnesses. See, the Lord got something special prepared for y'all. A lot of plagues, man. A lot of plagues coming. Yeah, where's the uproar to the Catholic Church? Hmm? No, we the problem, right? We touching children. Come on now. Who's doing that? Where's the evidence? Hmm? See, the Christian church has been able to walk around for years with these names upon them. All right, these this stigma of touching little boys and girls. But we're the problem. Where the hell you people at causing uproar at their doors? Hmm? See, but we the problem. Okay. Yeah, wait until this shit is at your front door. Wait until this shit is at your front door, man. Yeah, Johnny come lately. Yeah, keep that same energy, man. You people are about to lose. Hmm. You people are about to lose, man. Yeah, let's go back. It says Lamentations 4 and 10. The hands of the pitiful women have trodden their own children. Yeah. See you people that have children. Yeah, you women that have children that you love so dearly, you cradling in your arms. Yeah, that's what's coming. You're gonna eat your own children. You see, that's what the scriptures prescribe. Let's read it in the NLT. Let's see what that says. Yeah, tender-hearted women have cooked their own children. Yeah, when did this happen? Yeah, of course it happened in the Babylonian siege, but it's happening. It's gonna happen again this time. In these times, it's gonna happen again in these times. Yeah, you see. Yeah, so Johnny come lately. Yeah, this entity that made this comment. Yeah, man, you don't get it. Keep that same energy, that same energy that you could have brought to the Catholic Church and addressed them with. How we doing those wicked acts? Man, ain't nobody doing that over here. Yeah, well, you gonna eat your own child. You false, you false accusers, man. Yeah, the tender-hearted women are gonna cook their own children. They have eaten them to survive in the siege, man. And see, y'all are doing that metaphorically right now. You know, taking them out of the household with the of the father, removing them, destroying them, using them as a um, using them as a prop for your own agenda. You see, trying to have gain from going into an abortion clinic and vacuum taking a vacuum to your uterus to suck them out while you go and try to pursue your fucking bachelor's in water polo. Yeah, a lot of you hoes is about to fucking lose. The Lord gonna destroy you too. Every idle word, as the scriptures say. Right. So anyway, not to go off on a tangent, man. Cause look, we ain't getting emotional with these fucking people, man. You know, the Lord got something sweet prepared for them. All right. And as I mentioned prior in the beginning of this lesson, all right, we had that incident happen, which was in 2019, talking of the CV-19, right? We have to use code, but of course y'all get what event I'm mentioning, leading into the year 2020, which that year 2020 was a very climatic year. Because when you think about the number 2020, right, it represents a year of vision, all right, a year of clear vision, all right, 2020 vision. And now, as these plagues are starting to touch Babylon the Great, all right, you can see that, a lot of people is about to, of what's about to happen, about to see what this is really about, this experience, if you will, this human experience, all right, which is going to be preceded by judgment. Okay, so we're going to play this quick video, all right, just so, we can get a backdrop, and we'll get some scriptures, and we'll get up out of here.
Supply chain disruptions,
Y'all let me
congested ports, delivery delays, soaring shipping prices. All of this seems like a distant memory from the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, but it's happening again, and conditions are far scarier this time around, according to new reports released this week. On Monday, the New York Times reported that global supply chains are under severe stress right now, which is sparking fears of product shortages and delays amongst American manufacturers and retailers. The head of ocean freight of the Americas at Renus Logistics, Stephanie Loomis, who spends her days negotiating with international carriers on behalf of clients moving products and parts around the globe, revealed during an interview with the outlet that she's seeing cargo prices skyrocket due to a series of disturbances at world's busiest shipping routes. Since the end of 2023, Houthi rebels have been firing on ships entering the Red Sea and heading to the Suez Canal, an essential artery for vessels traveling between Asia, Europe, and the east coast of the United States. The offensive has escalated in recent months, forcing shipping companies to rethink their routes. They're now opting to take the longer routes around Africa, but that means their journeys are being extended by up to 2 days. Additionally, a severe drought in Central America is reducing water levels in the Panama Canal, prompting authorities to restrict the number of ships passing through this key channel for global trade.
Yeah, you hear that? Yeah, these shipping routes are having to change because of the Houthis, all right, causing a disruption within the Panama Canal, I believe. And then it said, let me run that back. Let me run that back. Just want to make sure I'm on point. Let me see.
Their routes. They're now opting to take the longer routes around Africa now, an essential artery for vessels traveling between Asia, Europe, and the east coast of the United States. The offensive has escalated in recent.
Yeah, see, let's read it. Houthi rebels have launched more than 40 attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden since November. Okay, yeah, so in the Red Sea, Houthis, they over there, attacking commercial ships, man, taking away goods, so that now commercial ships have to go all the way around Africa, which that's gonna up your gas prices, okay, your oil prices, because the cost of shipping is more. and that's going to up your shipping prices, and that's going to mess up the supply chain. All right, you go certain places, you think that they have it in stock, you think that they have something in stock. Let's say, for instance, Home Depot. Okay, you think that they have a certain ingredient, or I mean, certain material in stock. No, not no more. They might say it on their on their database or on their supply count, but they don't actually have it. Why is that? Because shipping, they can't they can't track and calculate how long things are about to ship. So you have a stocking and inventory crisis. Okay, it's giving false readings. They don't know when certain things are coming, certain things are docking, right? Because when you miss one day of shipping, you might have to wait 4 or 5 more days before you can actually unload the dock, because now you have different waves and of ships being there longer, undocking when they're not supposed to be. It just ruins the flow of traffic. You see? So you might have a certain portion of time where you don't have this in stock, but certain things are in need, right? For instance, material for medicines. Okay, that's 2 days. A shipping problem. 2 days can cost a lot of people their lives. You see, and also too that fluctuation in price. Right now, what are stores doing? What are having digital? They're having digital price labels. You see, because the fluctuation in price, it changes throughout the day. 1 minute because of shipping times and estimated arrivals. You see, and also too at the same time, that's a whole job within itself. People that are used to working in the stores, they also go around changing the labels, right? But if you if you implement digital price tags, right, that's a whole nother job that's taken out of the market. Like, for instance, we can all remember a time where you had the guy early in the morning, right? He would go up on a post and set the gas prices. He would have that long um, you know extendable rod, if you will, and actually flip the numbers and change them out. You don't see that happening anymore. Why is that? Because it's digital. That was someone's whole job, their whole duty. It's digital now, right? Well, imagine that, but on a major scale where you got racks of product just on shelves, right? Take about a day, 4 days to do the whole store, right? With 2 employees or whatever. Now you just need, one employee to work the goddamn register, or zero, because it's all self checkout, right? So at the same time as you're having shipping problems, you're also losing jobs, right? So yeah, you people, you people are in for a treat, man. Yeah, as the beloved brother Rock say in the Dallas camp, right? Yeah, the Lord is cooking up a famine, all right, and you in a treat for a famine, all right. Stay tuned, man. Let's get this. This is Ezekiel, the 4th chapter and the 16th verse. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem." All right. Yeah, and what is bread? What is bread, man? Bread is a carb, right? And majority of the American diet is based off of carbs. And what is the main benefit of eating bread? It's very filling. It's a very satiating food, if you will. All right, that's $1 million word, right? Satiate. As a matter of fact, let me pull that up. If I could spell satiate, S. As far as I got. Here we go. Yeah,
Satiate.
yeah, satiate. Okay, satisfied, full. Okay, let's get a satiate meaning food. Okay, yes, you have the word satiated comes from the Latin meaning full, satisfied, which is precisely how a person who is satisfied feels full, satisfied from a good meal. Okay, and so you have satiating foods. Let's look up what some satiating foods are. Satiate, satiating foods. Okay, 15 foods that are incredibly filling. Okay, um, what makes food more filling? Got potatoes at number one, eggs, oatmeal, okay, fish, soups, meat, veggies, okay, granola, popcorn. Let me see. Yeah, see, grain. These are satiating foods, right? That's grain or bread, oatmeal, popcorn, um, rice. Or no, that's not a. But yeah. Anyway, those are real satiating foods, though. Breads. Okay, when you consider things that are filling, right? That's why you go out to a nice restaurant, they always give you bread at the beginning of the meal, you know, and it wants you to, at the same time, it makes you want to eat more, but it's at the same time too, it's very filling, you know. Anyway, let's finish this out. It says, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, back in Ezekiel 4 and 16. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, right? They're going to be very delicate with the matter of, um, you know, eating stuff. They're going to be very cautious of how much they're intaking, right? Everybody going to be counting calories in these days, man. Right? Hey, everybody going to be, you ain't going to be looking for the uncrustables. You're going to be looking for the crust and the uncrustable. Ain't gonna be no, oh, Jimmy wants to, you don't like to eat crust off the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You don't like to eat this and that. No, man, they gonna be eating it. Sardines, them, all kind of the Pam, or the spam, right? People ain't gonna have no preference in that day. You vegans out there, y'all gonna be eating whatever the fuck you get your hands on. Okay, yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Vegetarians, man, ain't gonna be no, it's gonna be one fucking diet and it's gonna be anything. Okay. But the Lord said that his elect is gonna eat. Those that serve him is gonna eat. These are laid up for sinners, man. So we ain't got nothing to worry about, Lord will. We just endure, stick to the end. You see? Yeah, we just gotta endure to the end, man. You see? So let's continue on. It says, verse 17, that they may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away for their iniquity. Yeah, this is what's about to happen, man. They're about to consume away with their iniquity. You see, all these people is iniquity, man. You know, ain't nobody worried about the Lord. Ain't nobody concerned about what the Lord got prepared. They all just following their own will, doing whatever the hell they want to do, thinking that I'm living my best life, looking ass, you know, hot girl summer. Yeah, it's about to get real fucking hot. Yeah, yeah, when you fast, it's pretty much burning up the insides of your stomach, all those parasites, then all the extra food, that's why they call it, you burn calories, right? When you do any exercise or whatnot. So imagine the heat of a famine. Imagine the heat of not eating for 5 days. Yeah, it's gonna be real fucking hot. It's gonna be a hot girl summer for real. You know, you people are in for a treat. In for a treat. You see? Now, let's continue on.
The central artery for vessels traveling between Asia, Europe, and the east coast of the United States. The offensive has escalated in recent months, forcing shipping companies to rethink their routes. They're now opting to take the longer routes around Africa, but that means their journeys are being extended by up to 2 days. Additionally, the severe drought in Central America is reducing water levels in the Panama Canal, prompting authorities to restrict the number of ships passing through this key channel for global trade. On top of all that strain, U.S. dock workers on the east and Gulf coasts are threatening to go on a strike, while longshore workers at German ports have stopped shifts to demand better pay. Meanwhile, rail workers in Canada are poised to walk off their jobs, jeopardizing cargo movement across North America and risking backups at major ports like Vancouver, British Columbia. The increasing turmoil in shipping is causing carriers to sharply raise rates, and it is increasing the possibility of a waterborne gridlock, which could once again leave big retail chains facing widespread shortages during the peak of the shopping season.
Yeah, you see, this is going to lead to peak shortages during the shopping season, right? So as you have the summer ending and the winter coming in, or the summer ending and the fall coming in, and also leading to winter as well. But you're going to see a major uptick in, the back to school prices, right? The uh, everything that has to do with that when people, kind of start to prepare for the next quarter vacation. You see, during the springtime, right? That's when a lot of people kind of start to prepare during the fall and the winter. They start to prepare for springtime plans and the next year summer plans, especially the middle class. You're not going to have as much of that happening right now because of these crises happening, right? Because of people not being able to receive certain items, and because of all these backlogs of cargo. You see, so yeah, ultimately, this is going to affect. This is going to be the spiral effect leading into the fall and into the winter. All right, but this is something that the scriptures have spoken of, before. All right, the Lord said that He had purposed the end from the beginning. Okay, He wrote the things that was going to happen in these times from the beginning. All right, and you see, as it says in the subheading of this chapter, all right, Revelation, the 6th chapter and the 5th verse. Okay, it says the third seal, famine. Okay, right, famine is something that's touched upon all through and through the scriptures, man. Right, it says Revelation 6:5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard a third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. Okay. And I heard the voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny." Okay. Now, when you get this word penny, I don't know why that happened. Hold on. just bugging. Okay. Now, when you get this word penny, okay, in the Greek, okay, it's denarion, okay.
Strong's G 1220. Denarion. Denarion.
Right. So when you get the word in the Greek denarion, okay, or denarius, it says from the parable of the laborers in the vineyard, okay, and you can read about that in what is this, Matthew the 20th chapter, okay. But what it represents, all right, from the time of Rome, you had the Romans who would at that time they would get paid the same day they did their labor, okay, and that's how they did it back in the ancient world, which is how you're supposed to receive payment. Okay, just waiting for 2 weeks and 4 weeks before you receive pay is, that's wicked. That's off. You see, but in the ancient world, they would pay you for the same day you did your work, you got paid. But what the penny was, it says it would seem that a denarius was then the ordinary pay for a day's wage, right? That was pretty much the mediated cost for a day's wage. Okay, so you were paid in a penny, and you could go then at that time buy whatever you needed for the day and still have some, put some away, right? But that was a day's wage. What it's saying, what it's saying in here is that it says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, say, a measure of wheat for a penny, okay? And 3 measures of barley for a penny, okay? So yeah, that's a day's wage for a measure of wheat, a day's wage for 3 measures of barley, which is barely anything, okay? So imagine you going to your local Walmart, your local Kroger, your local wherever you shop for your daily goods, and your 2 week check going all toward your food because of the hike in prices of food, the hike in the cost of food. That's what's coming upon the planet Earth, man. And especially in America. Because what this place has, this place has lived so deliciously, as the scriptures say, man. Yeah, hold on, let me pull that up. Yeah, I think that's Revelation 18. There we go. Yeah, here we go. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, right? And who is this her? This is talking about Babylon the Great. Okay, as you read up in the first verse, okay, it's talking about Babylon. Okay, right here. Babylon is fallen. Babylon the Great. Okay, Babylon the Great is America. Okay, this is the most confused place on the planet Earth. You have silly ass hoes trying to control their men, right? You have moes, right? Ho moes trying to tell you and convince you that this guy is a woman now. This woman is a man now, right? She puts a goddamn, some Air Force Ones on and a strap on, and she thinks she a nigga, or a nigga he got his hairy ass legs in a dress, and he's trying to convince you that that's a woman. Yeah, this is the most confused place on the planet Earth, and they have perpetuated this lifestyle upon all the other nations, man. All right, America has been at the forefront of wickedness for years. Okay, when you consider the West and how it's um, pushed this idea of democracy, all right, we're saving you from oppression. We're saving you from oppression because you can't take your child and go change his or her member. You see, you're oppressed now. God, God made you like this, but you don't have to listen to him. You see, yeah, that's what this place says. Utter confusion. All right, that's what that word Babylon means. Confusion. Okay, and it says, "For all the nations have drunken of her wine." Right? What is that wine? That wine is the philosophies that they push, that they get you drunk upon. Right? Everybody's everybody vibing to this wine. Right? But in a minute, that hangover is gonna kick in. But it continues on. We'll read Revelation 18:6. It says, "Reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself," right? Glorified themselves up. Tell you that this place is made of gold, and this lifestyle is gonna lead to so much happiness, right? Yeah, it's just now coming out that America now has fallen below the top 20 nation, the top, they're they're in the bottom 20 most happiest places to live. Okay, you would think that this place is supposed to be number one, right? No, everybody's on antidepressants. Everybody's miserable. Ain't no relationships working out. You know, it's because of the lifestyles that's being pushed here. Everybody's confused, right? Everybody is hurt, right? All hurt, you know. Everybody is traumatized, you know. But here it is. The Lord and his men are coming with the solution of healing, yet they have refused. They have refused the ointment. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. It can't be it. Well, hey, they rejected Yahweh Shai. You see? They rejected Yahweh Shai. Right? See, these people don't read the scriptures, man. These people don't read the scriptures. You see, they got their Bibles sitting on the coffee table, looking cute, collecting dust. They don't actually read the scriptures though, right? Because they would know the attributes of the men that would be proclaiming the name of the Lord. They would know the attributes and what stead they would come in because of how our Lord was received. You know, what is it? I believe that's John. Let me see, John 15. Let's see. Mhm. Yeah, John 15:18. It says, "If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own," right? Yeah. And it says the world was going to hate us. Oh, well, I thought God came for the world. That's what Christians say, right? Yeah, but it says the let's read the subtitle. Disciples' relation to the world. Okay? If the disciples the disciples' relationship with the people of the world. How are they going to receive their disciples? This is how it says, if the world hate you, if the world hate you, ye or you know that it hated me before it hated you. Before it hated us, it hated Yahweh. Like, so when these people say, oh, you're this and that, this and this, about us, you're not talking to us. You're talking to Yahweh. You say, oh, that's sick, that's disgusting, barbaric. You're merely saying these things unto the word. And hey, it's just not for you. You see? This ain't for everybody. But I will say, these plagues written in these scriptures, they are for everybody, except the Lord's chosen. All right? That exclusion and separation is going to take place. Okay? Whether it be by certain events or whether it be through a separating yo ass into the spirit world, man. Because that's what's fucking coming. Yeah, you people are about to be in for a rude awakening, man, of what real life is like. You see? You people are about to be in for a rude awakening, fam. Real talk. It says, if you were of the world will love his own. Yeah, the world will love its own, right? It says, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you, all right, out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Yeah, remember, the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. How do they persecute us? All right, let's get this word persecute. Okay, persecute. Dioko. Okay, to make run or flee, to put to flight, to drive away. Okay, to pursue in a hostile manner, to in any way, whatever, to harass, to trouble. Okay, to molest one. All right, yeah, to harass you. Like this fucking bozo on a comment board, man. Yeah, this bozo on a comment board, man. You see? So yeah, these people are about to be they're through, man. To be mistreated, to suffer persecution on account for something. Yeah. Now let's see. That's pretty much the point. Now I wanted to get into this. All right, the results of famine. Okay, because during the time of Joseph, you had a famine happen within the land of Egypt, and you've seen the people's mindset. The commoner. Right? And what I mean by the commoner is pretty much your typical person. That's just a working class person, which is a majority of the people, right? Majority of the people, 98% of people that are in America are of the working class, whether you be upper middle class, okay? You may own your own business. That doesn't exclude you. I'm talking about the ones that are not making um, over 20 million a year, which is majority of the people. All right, because when you make a million a year, there is a big change in lifestyle, but ultimately you still have to worry about years down the line and things like that. But once you make around 20 a year or 20 million a year, all right, then you're talking about substantial generational wealth that you're incorporated, that can actually change, have a bit of change and hold some weight, right? So the common person, all right, this is how that they were affected, um, of famine. But see, this famine is going to be it's gonna surpass this account that we're reading about, because this is going to be a worldwide famine. All right, this is a worldwide famine that's about to take place. All right, but of course, it's gonna hit Babylon the Great the hardest, because you got obesity is at an all-time high. But yeah, it says Genesis 47:20, right? And I'm gonna just give you a backdrop of what's going on in this account. So what you had was the nation of Israel, okay, the sons of Jacob, all right, spearheaded by Joseph, was sold into slavery. And once he was able to approach Pharaoh and interpret his dream, he received a position of rank within that society. And the Lord had guided his mind to be able to rule strategically and to rule in a way where Pharaoh was able to substantiate himself for years to come, and make the empire, right, which was the Babylonian Empire at the time, the Assyrian Babylonian Empire. He was able to expand his enterprise because of Joseph. Okay, and then shortly after Joseph's death, you had the Israelites go into a greater captivity, only due to the strength of the empire at the time. But this was one of the main stories of Genesis, is Joseph's walk. But anyway, just as a backdrop, if you didn't know, now you know. Genesis 47:20. In the subtext or subtitle, it says result of the famine. All right, and Joseph brought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them. Okay, so you had men going and selling their homes, selling their farmland unto Pharaoh, because they couldn't eat. Okay, they couldn't eat, so they had to sell their homes, right? And what you see happening right now in the U.S., you have a major housing crisis. People can't pay rent. Majority of people don't own homes. They've come to the conclusion that they'll never own a home here in America, and that's just the facts. Majority of people won't. But you start to see the similarities of this place and the in the time of Egypt. Now it says, because of the famine prevailed over them, so the land became Pharaoh's. And as for the people, he removed them to the cities from one end of the borders of Egypt even to the other end thereof. Verse 22, only the land of the priests bought he not. It says, for the priest had a portion assigned to them of Pharaoh, and did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them, wherefore they sold not their lands, right? Because Joseph was instructed from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh to not take the priest's land, because their duty was to eat, which that represents us being sustained in these times. Okay, the priest will be sustained, right? Those that call upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, they will be satiated. Like we went over that term earlier, right? They will have a defense in these days. But it says, then Joseph said unto the people, behold, I have bought you this day and your land. And Pharaoh, lo, here is seed for you, and ye shall sow the land. And it came to pass in the increase that ye shall give the fifth part unto Pharaoh, and 4 parts shall be your own, for seed to the field, and for your food, and for them of your households, and for food for your little ones. And they said, thou hast saved our lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. Yeah. So they actually wait, hold on. So he pretty much made them into servants. Yeah, here we go, verse 25. Yeah, I just got mixed up a little bit. It says, and they said, Thou hast saved our lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants, right? They pretty much sold themselves into slavery. Okay. You see, so and a lot of these people will do that in these times. Mhm. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. Let's read an NLT. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Verse yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Um, verse Genesis 27:20. So Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. All the Egyptians sold him their fields because the famine was so severe. And soon as all the land belonged to Pharaoh, as for the people, he made them all slaves from one end of Egypt to the other, right? So they willingly sold themselves into slavery because of the famine, okay? And how are people going to do that in these times today? Well, that's simply through this MOTB, okay? Revelation 13 and 16. And we'll read it in the King James, of course. Brothers know what this is, but just so we go into it because we just we making sure the blood is off of our hands. All right, it's going to be brought up every time we get into a lesson. All right, this is what's down the pike. But it reads, it says, and he calls it all right. That cause, right? Cause and effect, right? You have a effect from a cause, right? The effect or the cause is going to come through insurrection. It's going to come through all utter chaos, and part of that chaos begins when you take somebody's sandwich and they Tostitos, okay, they Tostito chips. You take they um, gas station uh, links. You take their hot dogs. All right, on 4th of July, steak is a little more expensive, right? People start moving a little different. All right, people start getting a little antsy in the pants. All right, because if you can't eat, um, or you gotta make a decision like, is it rent or food? You're gonna choose food. But what happens when it's this decision is you can't afford it, or you can't you have to go to extreme measures in the links of taking someone's life. All right, that's going to cause you to do whatever for that sandwich, you know, for a can of peaches, man. Right, but yeah, it says that word causeth to make, okay, um, to render one anything, to cause one, okay, to try to carry out, but says he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? Yeah, he's gonna cause all to try to get that mark, man. Except the elect, okay? Except the elect. Those will be the only ones that are preserved, right, through this famine. All right, so yeah, y'all seen it. This is a good channel to go ahead and subscribe to. They bring out good content all the time. Epic Economist. All right, I'm gonna be, Lord will, get into more of the economic um, portion of what's about to happen on the near in the news to come. All right, Lord will, if the Lord, I believe the Lord is putting that on my spirit. Um, and it's just what's ahead. All these things are happening all at once, right? Talking of World War III, the famine, all right, the institution of the fifth industrial revolution, which is the AI, um, or what is it? What is it? The fourth or the fifth? What is the fourth? Fourth. Fourth industrial complex. Yeah, fourth industrial revolution. But yeah, which is just some massive technology advancement, right? We see that happening, right? Massive technical advancements being pushed to the forefront, AI implementation all over the place. Okay, but also to the RFID technology because of um, supposedly its decryption power, right, and its independence aspect, right? So once we see a lot of these attacks heighten and take place, and the people shaken because of the things that they see, they're going to be willing to accept any solution that Esau is going to put forth, and that's going to come in the form of that MOTV, okay, the mark of the beast. So, of course, in these times, it's prevalent and advantageous for us to keep our faith up, stay prayed up, fast, okay, and depart from this world, man. The devil's about to come down with great wrath. But why? Right? What is that effect? What is that? What is why? Why so? Right? That's the causation of us standing up upon our feet. So we have strength with us, right? We have the ability to be removed from these situations, right? Just like how the Lord raised us up, and His knowledge that He's given us is, you know, a miracle within itself. We'll expect more miracles to happen. All right, that's the expectation. We didn't come into this truth to, to be just asked out in these times, right? We came into this truth to overcome. All right, that's why the scriptures say they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Right? We just have to hold fast, stay on our path. All right, and keep looking to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, remember those names. Know that He is one to forgive our sins, and that's all He wants. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop the yapping. Lord will, I was able to yet edify. All right, but I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto my heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.